I'm going to the dentist. Hello everybody, today's video is a situational one, and it is a situation that people find very nerve-wracking, maybe even filled with fear. I'm actually going to the dentist to get braces. You might have heard these called brackets or even train tracks. We're going to go through the whole process from calling the dentist and making your first appointment to what to do afterwards. And I'll try and give you lots of useful phrases to use before and after going to the dentist. Ready? Let's go. So, before we even pick up the phone to make an appointment, we need to figure out what kind of appointment we want. There are 3, maybe even 4 types of appointments. The first and most common is a checkup. I just want to book a checkup, please. Now, this is just a general overview of the health of your teeth. The other types of appointments are that you want to book a dental cleaning or for the dental hygienist. I would like to book an appointment with a dental hygienist. And what I'm going for, which is I'd like to book an appointment with the orthodontist. Not all orthodontists and dentists work in the same practice in the UK, but you can look this up and find out what's right in your area. And finally, it's I've got a problem and I need to see the dentist about it. This could be anything from a mild toothache to a filling that might have fallen out to some sort of emergency dental care. Once I saw someone who cracked their tooth and they needed to go for an emergency dentist appointment to get it fixed. Okay, so you're ready to call for your appointment. Now, the obvious phrase is, can I book an appointment, please? But if you use one of the types of appointment that we talked about before, you can make this conversation shorter and more efficient. Can I book a checkup, please? Can I book a dental hygienist appointment, please? Do you have an orthodontist? Can I book to see the orthodontist, please? I need emergency dental care. Do you have an emergency appointment, please? You'll make the conversation much shorter and it can be really helpful. Otherwise, you can say, hello, can I book an appointment, please? And they will say, of course, what's it for? And then you can repeat one of the types of appointments that we've already talked about and go from there. And they'll give you an appointment on the day that they have availability. Fantastic. Just something extra to bear in mind, the receptionist who takes your call and makes your appointment might ask for a telephone number. Can I have your telephone number, please? Or can I have your mobile number, please? Or they may ask for an email so that they can confirm your appointment. Arriving at the dentist, this is a simple one because it's the same everywhere you go as far as I have seen. And that is that you arrive and you go to reception and you tell them your name, your appointment time, if you know it, your dentist's name. You will probably be told, thank you very much, please can you wait in the waiting room, or please can you take a seat over there, something like that. Very simple, right? Okay, you're in the dentist chair. Let's go over some classic questions. Let's assume you're at the dentist for a checkup and not getting braces like me. So, the dentist might ask you, when was your last dentist's appointment? They're not too worried about the answer, but just be honest, you know. Last time I went to the dentist, I said, I'm really sorry, I haven't been for a couple of years. Usually in the UK, they like you to visit once every 6 months or once every 12 months for a checkup. How often do you brush your teeth is a classic question. They might also ask you, how often do you floss your teeth? So I brush my teeth in the morning and in the evening, and I floss between meals. During your checkup, the dentist might also ask if you have any sensitivities or if you've had any problems. What you want to do is tell the dentist everything you feel. So this means you need to be ready to describe pain, aches, sensitivities, things like that. Oh, I've got a little bit of pain here, it's sore here, I have some sensitivity in the bottom tooth at the back, or I have a rough patch here. I always get food stuck in these teeth. You need to look up how to describe different forms of aches, pains, sensitivities, different feelings. It's a really good technique to try to research these things before you do it. I even did research before my first haircut that I got in Spanish. If, like me, you're having some extra dental work done, so in my case, orthodontics, you might be asked more questions or you might be given advice after you get the orthodontics fitted or you have your dental surgery, a filling or whatever. One really good tip when you're doing this in another language is to record it. You can ask, I might not understand all your instructions. Do you mind if I record your instructions, please? I'm sure that they won't have a problem with it. And then what you can do is re-listen to the advice and see if you could understand the advice. It's time to leave the dentist, say thank you, and go back to reception to book a follow-up appointment. After you've had your treatment, you may wish to book a follow-up appointment. Can I book my next appointment, please? And that will be in 6 months or 12 months for a checkup, or it might be sooner if you're having more work done. So let's talk about payment. Everywhere in the UK, whether you are on public health or you go to a private dentist, you need to pay something after the appointment, depending on what you've had done. Either way, these days, you probably want to pay by card rather than cash. So you would say, can I pay by card, please? Or can I pay with cash, please? So I'm all done at the dentist. As you can see, I've got my braces fitted. It was great to introduce this video to you about going to the dentists in the UK. If you have any additional questions, make sure you put them in the comments below this video. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in future videos.